was messing with the scenery. Do you see the scene? It's a crime scene. JK. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, a total witch, bitch, and a messenger from God. All of those in one body and so much more, let me tell you. I'm about to tell you, hey, it's me. Hey, look, Ma, we made it. It's Sunday fun day. Let's get our church on. If you're scared, go to church. Why we do it at night? Because it's still like 99 degrees and shit. For realies, for realies. It don't matter. This is a message to get you through the week. Get you on your path. Forgive me, I'm trying to find a card. I got a specific card download that I'm trying to find real quick. For anyone new, what's up? What's up? I am the Lilith reincarnated. I am the dark goddess here to walk you through your dark feminine feelings to get you awoken. Hey, you know, I had a hell of a transmission before I got here. Talking about, you know, Christ and masses. That's it, bro. That's it. It's a mass awakening. There it is. That's the card we was looking for. I knew that was going to happen. I need to switch this around. Christ, the mass awakening is that of, you know, us waking into our Christ consciousness and walking in the words that he said. Welcome, welcome. Do you know the Savior Christ? It was so funny, and like 2 seconds ago, not really, about 5 minutes ago, the missionaries of, you know, of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, don't start on fire. Hey, that looks beautiful. Just drove by. I was like, hey, it's the missionaries. They almost wanted to stop until they saw me pulling out crystals and candles and shit. I was like, keep it moving. It's the same message of Christ, just a different message. I'm a different delivery, man. What's up with this card in front of us? Well, I grabbed all my cards, and I had an oracle book and no cards to go with it. And I was like, all right, let me just see what the message is. And I turned straight to this card in the oracle book. I started to read the little bit of the intro, and I was like, oh, well, I guess this is where we are. That candle that's burning in the back, very dangerous-like, is a beeswax... Oh, it just went out. Is a beeswax candle is a representation of Venus. What is the card in front of you? I know you can't really read it that well. I brought out some extra lighting because I figured this type of shit was going to happen. For anyone else, hey, take your bra off. Get comfortable. This is going to be a long one. We got a lot of freaking work to do. We got works to do today. God's works. God works. We just got to work for him and make it happen. Make it happen. All right, you see that card? Ooh, that's a little bit too much light. Can you see? Okay, what is that? Ooh, that's too much light. That's too much light. Work with me here, Jesus. That's Theta of Venus, 25. All right, what are we doing here? We're attuning yourself to a higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequency of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you. But don't give in to them a foothold in your heart. What does that mean? Acknowledge that you have a wicked heart. That's okay. That's okay. Do you hate people? Do you hate God? That's all right. That's all right. It's not a bad thing to feel, you know, what you deem, or what people deem as bad feelings. They deny those feelings. And honestly, the truth shall set you free, because underneath all of that hatred is really your power. You don't really hate nobody. You just hate what they remind you has been done to you and what you've seen in this world. I know all about that. I'm Lilith. I hated man before anybody. I hated the very first man that was ever made. And all of his children. I hated man. I hated man. The man that God made for me, I hated. You know my twin flame Russ? Just kidding. It's just a current man I choose to hate. You can hate me now. I mean, it's only flesh. He irritates my flesh. I love him. And that's really what it is. I don't hate you. I just can't. I don't like you. I don't like how you make me feel inside. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with them and my feelings. Well, there's a lot wrong with him. I could make a bucket list of this, bro. We could talk about this for lifetimes. There's been stories made about this guy. Not good ones either. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's start by saying that. Do you have those feelings inside of you? Frequencies such as judgment. You're fearful about death or God or bears or, I don't know, clowns. Spiders. Do you have doubt? Meaning you don't think things are going to get better. You don't think the world can change. You don't think positive. Or you have shame about yourself, where you come from, what you do, how you eat, what you look like without no makeup on. What's in your bank account? What's in your pocket? Bitch, a bitch got like $33 on my or 33 cents in my Cash App. Hey, the link's down below, as these bitches say. Make a contribution from your heart. Anyways, going. They try to arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. Are you ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light? Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual path. Welcome to the awakening. I'm your leader. This is going to be one hell of a ride. All right, Venus is our morning and evening star. When I heard that, I thought about the Prince of Egypt. Like, that's where you fucked up, Rich. You are not the morning and the evening star. You are not the God among gods, and that's what it is. You believe yourself to be God. Okay, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall today. Where's Venus? Directly above your head. She's always there, directly above, until she starts moving around. Seriously. The stellar goddess and guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousness of the... And that's, what do we know about the planet Venus? It's all about love. Need a little love in your heart. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. What does that mean? Love and drive, action and fucking feelings. That's what is supposed to be, the cosmic balance between these two. Venus is squaring Mars. Bro, we're about to square up again. I'm gonna break you with my love. I'll love the shit out of you. She is the way shower of light and the fifth dimensional reality, also known as unity consciousness. Alright, so really, when's our Venus date? Friday. That's why I always be fighting on a Friday. My Venus be flaring. I'm having a Venus flare. Her spiritual guardianship of humanity will complete our mass consciousness, will be complete when our mass consciousness is based on love, light, and divine feminine wisdom. What does that mean? Your feelings. Divine feeling wisdom. You are connected with Venus energy. It is an opportunity for increasing love, magnetism, spiritual charisma, and a chance to shine your light. As I said that, they were like, you're always pushing people away. Only the wrong ones. The more I push away wrong people, the closer these other people come. They're like, damn, call him a bitch again. I love when you call people bitches. He loves me. Does he love me or he loves me not? No, he fucking loves me. A chance to shine your light and manifest your soul's purpose with increasing grace, synchronicity, and sacred artistry. Her appearance in a reading signifies a time of creative and spiritual awakening. It is a reminder of the power of the heart and your ability to rise again after a time of karmic heaviness. Have you been breaking from karmic hell? Nah, you're just in it to win it, huh? All right. Well, I teach you how to get out of it when you're ready to leave your own, self-made hells. The soul of Venus, her sons and daughters upon this earth are not spiritually bound by the mass consciousness of the human collective. Meaning, I work in the heart space, dude. Like, my mind gets in the way, for sure. My mind flares up, my flesh feels some way, but I work out of my heart space, whatever my heart says. They naturally vibrate at a more loving frequency. They can be genuinely astonished by the cruelty, meanness, and displays of dominance that typify the dark side of human nature. Oh, that was me yesterday when I unleashed the Kali on that bitch for talking nasty to her coworker. What's wrong with you? Why would you talk to that woman like that? Again, I am not very Jesus-like. I'm trying. Them. Yet they have chosen to temporarily incarnate and bind their souls temporarily to the laws of nature. I'm only here for a little bit. How long? 99 years? That's not long. As they grow alongside their beloved earthly brothers and sisters, they share the higher resonance of the heart light, opening up the way for human evolution. That's it. You're my little brothers and sisters. God created you in some essence after me and after the universe. So, just as the rest of the stars look after you, I got to too. Yeah, I fucking don't like you. You're the steps children. Sorry. I'd be making hella jokes. Anyways, The spiritual sons and daughters of Venus belong here. Yet, at an inner level, they know they're not from here. That would be my post, dude. If you look at I was having a lot of heart problems. Like, God, I'm stuck here on Earth. I hate Earth. I fucking hate these people. Oh, I'm gonna do this job. I got 57 years. There's some guy that I can love the shit out of and ride into the wind. Fuck, I hate being here. Oh, you spend so much time fucking hating being here until you're like, all right, this is my home. I'm waiting for that moment. I mean, the Earth is my home. It's just, you people. You people. Here comes my grandma. You people. This oracle reminds you that you're not bound by the ways of this world, and part of your higher purpose is to help heal, soften, and awaken humanity. How do I teach you? By healing and softening and awakening myself. Oh, gosh. Do you know how hard it is to be Lilith? Oh, God, it's so much easier to be dark. And God loves me that way. But he's like, you could be better. Fuck off. Even if you find it hard to feel at home on Earth, perhaps sensing you are from the stars. You know, and that goes back to Lewis. When Lewis put on his post that he was a soul having a human experience, there was a split moment in time and space that I believed I wasn't alone. And then he took it away. I was like, oh, you're lying. All right, liar. Venus or otherwise, you know you are meant to be here and that you belong in a very special way. There is a home for you here on Mother Earth. Every time I read this card, I'd be crying, but I already did that for like 2 days. I already fucking processed that bullshit. And that's it. You'd be hella sad. Fucking, that's why Michael Jackson be like, you are not... He had to sing it to me every day, all day, because it was so hard to be here. When I realized I was here, oh God, and I'm the only one. I'm not, but I'm the only one awoken. So I'm all alone, but not. I'm still part of the oneness. It's just I'm one in a 8.2 billion. There's a billion yous. There's only one of me, and you're out here for your views. You are loved and needed and will attract whatever support you require to fulfill your destiny. Venus souls have a particular talent for creating beauty, working with light and spiritual energy, and calling to them whatever they want and need. I don't really want anything, and I don't know what I need. I just want to put my head on somebody's shoulder. Shut up. I'm trying to sing. I'm going to sing. That's about it. You have your own healing journey, and part of that journey is spiritual training in the ways of the earth at this time. And that's why I'd be like, can you guys explain to me why you shave your balls and eat buttholes? I'm really trying to figure that out. I don't understand you people. You people. Here comes Grandma. This will teach you what is needed to heal yourself and others. Can you explain to me why you do it so I can help you stop doing such things? Men were never supposed to put their legs up and do such things. What are you guys doing? Fuck. You don't need to be afraid of the way the world is. I'm afraid. I don't want to witness this. No, please don't. I'd rather you didn't. You are part of a spiritual team that is here to... Someone said you might like it. Get out of my face. You are part of a spiritual team here that is here to help transform mass consciousness. Where's my team? Oh, that's right. The bench warmers. The dirty dozen. Easy does it. The fucking boys in the hood that ain't so hard. Oh, God, why'd you give me these weenies? I wish I had an Oscar Mayer wiener. These fucking weenies. That's what I mean. You're all alone? Not really. They gave me all these fucking twin flame fuckheads that are supposed to, you know, fucking catch a vibe and get on with life. I mean, fuck. Don't get me started. I'll start crying. They're here, you know, physically. They're just not fucking mentally available. Or as the cards say, they're not emotionally available for the job yet. Whatever. Grow up. Or whatever. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm tired of them. I am so sick and tired of their shit. Theta is the narrow range between 7 and 8 hertz. Hey, did you guys see my weather report? I was like, look at the synchronicities. Oh, it's fucking hot. Which we access during deeper meditations and light sleep. And I told you, they've had me in a sleep chamber for like a week or more. There's nothing else to do. You literally can't. You must go into your hole and sleep. It's either eat or sleep. And I don't really have an appetite for this bullshit. including the dream state. The brain enters a state when the in-between times, such as when we are falling asleep or waking up from a sleep. These are the moments in which our capacity to create our consciousness is heightened. That's when they wake me up with some bullshit and tell me to speak on some shit that I don't even care about. The fuck is going on in the world I live in? I don't care about this. I like care a lot. Oh God, here comes my Care Bear. Let me push some shit out of my belly button. At this time, we become aware of deep-seated programming and are able to heal by reframing it. What did I do? I took your picture off the wall, Nicki Minaj. I mean, damn, was she deluded? Did we not see that this woman has deep-seated childhood? Oh, it's so surface level. I'm not even trying to look at the surface of your levels. I'm trying to level up. Sorry, why was I in your shit? Because they care about you, bro. Who's they? I don't care. The universe cares about you. God, I'm just his messenger. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I mean, I do because I know that I'm supposed to care enough to make a difference. And here, shut up, Mike. I'm trying to find my lighter. But in the sense of, I just do my job, bro. I'm like, why I even got to talk about these weak-ass people all the time? It's that weekly bullshit. It's some bullshit because I can't find my lighter talking all this shit. That's what's really happening. Hold on. Oh, it's right there. So, going back to it, like, yeah, and I was thinking about that too. It's like, when's the scariest time to catch me? In the waking process, when I have to put my skin back on. I hate that. I am like, first thing in the morning, get away from me. The world is speaking. I don't want to hear it. Oh, God, give me some coffee. God, what is going on in this world? We become aware of deep-seated programming, yeah. During this state, you are conscious, yet your body is deeply relaxed. You see everyday realities in the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual insight. Yeah, that's it. Like, what did we realize? Oh, that Nicki Minaj is just like the rest of us broken-ass motherfuckers? Damn, surprise, surprise. That's it. Welcome to the dark side. Did you catch an ass whooping on the way in? Welcome. Take a seat. This is the DMV, bro. They'll pull your number again if you don't act up. Actiful is what I heard. We needed some girls over here to teach some lessons. Maybe you could catch on faster than these bitches. I don't know. I'll pray for you. It's not like we ain't talked already. Shit. And that's it. You didn't hear me when I was being nice and stuff. Nice guys finish last. Alright, these are those moments when the capacity, blah, blah, blah. Put simply, you may see things differently when you're in the theta state, and your life may make much more sense to you. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of divine love. That's what I said. You want to start a fight? What, you're going to pull my hair out? You're going to throw something at me? You want to fight? You really want to fight? Fight! It's a girl fight. No, you're going to meet my angels, bro. I don't even know who you'll have to meet at my door. I mean, I know the guys, but I don't know. Even if something appears not to be so, it is also indicated that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better. All right, here's your healing process. Find a place where you can relax, such as your bed or a lounge, without being disturbed or distracted. Place your hands on your heart and say the following prayer. Can I pray for you? Okay, if the answer is no, then hit mute. I call upon the spiritual guidance which loves all unconditionally, and the higher guiding angels of Venus and Theta. May all experience through grace, mercy, and compassion that which is most beneficial to their well-being for the greatest spiritual good of all sentient beings. It is now time to go through the relaxation process. You can do this in whatever way works for you, but you may like to use the visual and your breath to imagine you are softly and gently letting your mind settle into your body and your body settle into the earth. As you relax, feel increasingly still and rest your awareness in the present moment. Let your awareness continue to settle, rest deep within, rather than focusing on what is happening around you. You may be aware of sounds, for example, But as you turn your awareness within, it will have less effect on you. You are neither fully alert nor fully asleep. You can be and that's it. It's when you're just in the zone. Auto zone, what does that mean? When you're zoned out, bro. You're like totally awake, but you're not really present. You're in the in-between. And somebody can talk to you and be like, hey, what were you thinking about? And you don't know. Because you weren't there yet. It hasn't hit your molecular, understanding. It hasn't even gone through your brain. That's called a download if you really want. Those moments, those phased out moments, until you learn how to travel in them, it's just a moment where you leave your body and you're somewhere else. Something triggered it, and you could be like me right now. I'm staring at the word that says you can be aware, but I'm somewhere else looking at a story telling you what I see. You can be aware of the world around you, yet focused on nothing in particular. And that's it. I do a lot of my meditation is in car rides. I am fully safe and in the car. My whole body and mind is, my conscious is completely in charge, and it is paying attention to the road, and it is watching everything. Because my conscious is in full active mode, my subconscious can leave the body and do whatever it wants now. So that's where it is like, you know what I mean? I'm out there, I'm moving, I'm using all of my senses to control the vehicle, but at the same time, all of my senses are being fed by music, by fresh air, by new visuals, by movement. So all of this is happening. I'm having a sensory, the sensories are being held and flushed, and new things are coming through. You know what I mean? You ever just have those aha moments? That's why people, go running and go doing stuff. That's it. You can be aware of the world around you, yet focused on nothing in particular. And that's it. I see it in my children when they're all spaced out. They're just staring into space. I know what's happening. They're getting downloads. They're seeing visuals. They're having memories, or they're having futuristic, or they're traveling through the astrals. What they see, I don't know. I can ask them after. Most of the time, I don't know. They were just listening. They were just in a spaced out place. They were outside of space and time. Impressions will come and go. Rest, drift, to be in this in-between state of being for as long as you like. When you have had enough of this experience, ground yourself with some physical movement. You may not realize how far you have drifted out of everyday awareness until you begin to return to it. And that's me. I'm of this, I live in this world, but I'm not of it. My physical being is here, but I'm not my body or my thoughts, and therefore, the thoughts are not even there. I'm sitting here and everywhere all at once. It's hard to describe, but that's what I mean. It's like, what do? I go to the park. Why? Because I need to be outside. I need to be grounded outside so I can let everything flow to me, so I can see what is actually happening in and around me. But not lately, no, I've just been sleeping. You have completed your healing process on page 144. Are you part of the 144? Here comes Spock. My fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow. I mean, ultimately, he's out here doing what he said he was. Dang, that took a long time for one card, but it was a good card, huh? You like that card? I did too. Alright, I got like so many cards. I don't even know, bro. The Kabbalah is really pulling on me because we haven't pulled a Kabbalah card for a long time. And every time I do, I be laughing. Last one we pulled was the Coward, the Actor. Where are we at now? The Moment. Ooh. Hey, Nikki, didn't you make a great song called This Is That Moment or some shit like that? I heard it briefly. And that's it. They'll dull your music. I'll forget your music. I'll forget your words. I'll forget what you look like, dude. You'll be forgotten. That's just how it happens, bro. That's just the way it is. That's sad as fuck, huh? They'll do it to you. I don't do it to you. They spoke. Who? The gods of music, I guess. In that moment, the choirs of heaven. All right, let's get to this moment. This is your moment. I can't even hear your song. I should. I used to know the words to your songs. That's how fast, bro. When God erases it, and you can learn more about that when they tell you, your mind's either memories or you're made fresh. You're made clean again. You have a whole new mind filled with, you get to make new memories. You get to have, based on your new perceptions. You don't see things the way you used to see things. Do you see where I'm coming from? I know, it's bright. All right, this Oracle. Okay, Oracle. It is time to sing. It might be. You know, I'm a singer and a songwriter too. It is time to. It is the time in which all courses are filled. It is the time to do what must be done. But we can lose that moment, and it's content. We beg for it to be repeated, and then if we. Oh gosh, I'm hearing Marshall too. If we can turn the wheel and reclaim it, we believe ourselves to be in a secure possession of it. Well, that's all of you, you washed up rappers. You're all trying to relive these moments. You're trying to go back to when it was your moment, but you don't understand. Your moment has come and gone, and your job is to make sure that you have better moments. And that's what I said. Can you do anything else than sing and songwrite? Those are your moments, that's it. But you keep trying to relive them, and that's what happened. You know, I said in my community page, I'd missed this. Vish posted a thing, I guess they had an episode. I missed that episode. Of who's the better producer, Kanye or Dre. Pac came and spoke all over to Dre about that. The rappers make Dre. Kanye makes rappers. May I say that again for those in the back? Rappers made Dre. Kanye makes rappers. But again, he doesn't want to make rappers. He wants to be the rapper. I get it. I played the background to all musicians. I wasn't the artist. I played the, you know what I mean? I was everything but the artist. And then I became the artist. And then I really wanted to do what I was good at. And then they're like, that's enough. Well, that sucks. But ultimately, you know, there's many roles to play in this. And you just want to be on replay. On the replay. All right, here comes another jet. You know what they do is they change the frequency. They're literally changing the air. They're, honestly. Hugs its forms and names ourselves. We look up and we find that knowledge has fled, and the precious experience has vanished like the morning mist. Commentary. We would like to think of the moment as a discrete little piece of time, the smallest that we can recognize, but a moment suggests not much of a fixed measure of time, as the shortest attention span that we can register. And that's it. You're trying to relive these moments. Why is Lewis trying to get his 8th? That's a moment that he's already had. He wants 8 more. He wants another one. It's the same fucking moment you're reliving. No, this one's going to be better. Why? And that's back to fucking Marshall. This one's going to be better. Why? All right, Nikki. This one's going to be... Why? Why is this t-shirt not better than the first t-shirt? Your first t-shirt means so much more. Your first ticket, your first sale, the first time you did it is when it meant the most. You just try to live in those first times, but you're just living in old times, bro. This is old shit. You're making, back to Russ, I'm making merch again. All of you, pushing your fucking t-shirts and your ticket sales and fucking 30, 40, 50 fucking years old. Pac says no more. Says it's the new generation of love. We need new music. We don't want to hear your bullshit anymore. Quit trying to compete where you don't compare. Your time has come and passed. You were that generation. Which one? What are we? I don't even know. At this point, you're going to be boomers. Seriously. Fucking Kim Kardashian. Who the fuck are you competing with? A younger version of yourself? Bitch. You're fucking divorced with 6 kids in your underwear. Your husband's out here with some girl in his underwear, not being what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Sorry. Bring back the Lilith. Bring it back. I love you. Fuck. We're old. We're too old for this. We had our time. Now it's our time to teach others how to have a better time and not end up washed up like us. Fuck off. Oh, fuck. I'm seeing fucking Justin Bieber. He's got a kid now, bro. What kind of fucking father is this guy gonna be? Ugh, I can't stand y'all. Help me change this shit. Or sit down. Change your fucking underwear while you're taking a shit on the world. Fuck. Alright, sorry. It's hard to be in the light. I love you, but I don't need you, bitch. Sugar free while you're bullshitting. Somebody call 911. Jesus, the power of Christ compels you. Please. for one moment, dude, realize that, okay, you're not that age. And you don't have to be, 60 and above. You don't have to get the fucking early bird special. But you're still got special life to give. And you can teach people lessons that you've learned. And you can learn more lessons. And you can do more with your life than just being the same old, same hoe. Fuck off. Push yourself to do something. Be someone. You're nothing. You've been the same shit since you was like 11, teen. Bro, you're like 30s, 40s, 50s and above. Oh God, talking about Dr. Dre. He's fucking 60 years old, bro. He's divorced. He's out here trying to fucking push Kendrick, because he ain't got shit to push outside of Kendrick. He's trying to ride the next rapper. Shut the fuck up, Juneteenth. I can't stand it. You have no more life to live. You know what I mean? 50 Cent out here with a 20-year-old. Bitch, grow up. Do you have the mentality for your age? Oh, God. I'm too old for this shit. Oh, my God. Okay. Little brothers, little sisters. Little brothers, little sisters. Okay. Is the shortest attention span that we can register. To live in the moment, therefore, suggests living with attention. This is hard, though not impossible. Like all the cards in the set, the moment suggests keeping a balance in a slippery situation. That's me. Balance this on page 44. I'm trying to balance the 44. Fofo, help me, Pac. We can either be asleep and miss it, or else we can analyze what we have just experienced and then realize that the experience itself has fled. That goes back to what I said about Marshall. He wasn't listening. He was studying. He didn't catch it, bro. All of you spent so much time watching, but you were never listening or doing. It's been 2 years and I have no army. My new army is going to be new people. 2 years of just watching me. When I told you this is who you are and who you could be. And I showed you how to be it. And I believed that, and I tell you every day, you could be better than me. Instead, you question me, and you question my God, and you question everything, while you play out your shit-ass lives. And and you wonder why I call you bitch all day. I love yous. Fuck. I feel like every Monday we're right here like, damn, did nobody do the work? Did nobody wake up? And that goes back to being on this planet all alone. I'm trying so hard, not just for you, but for me. I don't want to be alone. Oh, I lost my camera. That was confirmation. I don't want to be alone I don't want to keep doing this all alone. You just got to be brave and believe, and I show you every day. That's all this is belief. Ugh. Here comes R. Kelly. I believe I can fucking transform R. Kelly and get him out of jail. Why can't I get you out? Fuck. I'm full of hope, aren't I? Be hoping some bullshit. Anyways, we can either be asleep or miss it. Whatever. No one can live without planning, or indeed without using memory, even if it means slipping out of the moment, slipping in the darkness. But there is a point of alertness where the eagle is poised on the highest perch, aware of all that is within its range of vision, and ready to focus on anything of significance. And that's it, when you're just aware, and that's when you start catching just that, synchronicities. That's what I heard. You start catching those messages. You start catching the healing. You see this bird, and you know that it's a message, and you're smart enough to go find out what this means. You saw those numbers, and now you're trying to understand what's being told to you outside of your people's understanding. You're going a bit Kanye. Don't be ye. Don't be ye. Ye who must not be named. Fucking love you guys. The Holy Spirit is on one. It's Friday. It's Sunday. Sunday fun day. It's Friday, Saturday, whatever day you want it to be. It's an energy. And that's why I said, why is it Friday? Because the fucking Venus energy is on a Friday. The ideal is not to discard all knowledge of past and future, but to let it be present within our general consciousness. We can trust the mind to pick up what what is of importance and to register anything that within that field of attention within, we need to examine more closely. In meditation, we go further and gently release even those moments of interest that appear. The watching eagle here never swoops for the kill. As the oracle says, each moment brings its own quality of joy. And that's what I mean, is you're not in the moment. You're trying to chase moments or relive moments. You're like, I'll be good. Here comes Mac. I'll be good on the weekend. I love you, Mac. Good news, good news, good news. That's all I want to hear. I love you, Mac. Oh, Mac attack. He can bring my energy to where it needs to be. Anyways, going back to it is, you can't enjoy the moment if you're always obsessing about other moments. Dread or action. This is the normal coloring of human life, which is always in a state of change. Each moment has its mood and its imperative, but it may be up to us whether we act on that imperative or not. That's it. Seize the moment. You only get one chance, one opportunity. That's not true. You're on a loop-de-loop. It'll come around for loop. Interpretation. Life task. Living with the present rather than trying to project too far into the future is important to you now. You also need to pay close attention to what arises, because some kind of opportunity will come up which you will miss if you're not careful. There it is. You only get one chance, one opportunity. You got to be aware. You got to be brave enough to seize that moment. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm so scared. Are you sure? Yep, I'm going to do it. Somebody's got to do it. I'm going to do it. Do it. Nah, there's Lilith. You can do it. Possible meaning. A brief spell of time. An imminent event. A chance not to be missed. A situation which is changing from moment to moment. A pattern of flux, living on the edge with excitement and uncertainty. What do you guys got going on? I'm living in this moment. What's tomorrow bring? It's a moon day. We'll be in our moon energy. I don't know. I don't project into the future. This is just for you. It's actually just confirmation. They tell us what's about to happen and we're like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I did know. It don't matter. It's just this moment. We're not guaranteed the next, is what they always say. My Kali cards has been calling me. Going back to Kali. Oh shit, I guess so. So that's a good one. And then again, Nikki came in with the, her moment song. I can't remember it. My daughter probably could. Again, I've never been to a Nikki concert. I guess I never will. I'm my own performer. Let me find my Kali cards. Most of these cards were going in order, so you can buy the Kabbalah oracles. What is it called? The Tree of Life Oracles. I'm pretty much the only person that ever bought that shit. I opened the book. It's a crazy story. I got guided to it. I opened it and I pulled out a blank card. I was like, what's blank, man? Dude, we couldn't even find it. I had to buy the book and everything just to learn. That's how they got me into Jewish teachings. It was blank. I had to know more about this. We usually go in order, most of them, except for that Theta card. She called me Theta. I'm going to light a candle to this. This is my Kali cards. We go in order and we start all over, and that's just most of them are. It's funny because somebody asked me, I was like, I'm going to go do my reading, but I got lots of cards and this one's going to be a long one. She's like, how does that work? It's like, well, on a day like today, I have so many cards, of the light, so I just go and which one feels right. And then most of them I just literally do in order. But sometimes I'm guided to, shuffle. Sometimes there's some randomness to it, but not usually. I teach everyone. I was like, it doesn't matter what part of your Bible you look at. The message is the message, and it's for you. It's like, how do you feel about it? Does this resonate with you? Yeah, sounds great to me. When I go to church, dude, no matter what the message is, it resonates because it's a message from God to me. It's not like, oh, this message is for so-and-so. That's what I find fairly entertaining about the tarot readers, the tarot community. We're going to check the collective energy. Who's the collective? You're part of this shit too, bitch. Where do you fit in? Get in where you fit in, Nika. Like, they be acting like, this doesn't apply to them. Even me, after I see some shit, I'm like, where do I fit in? Like, what does this have to do with me, Holy Spirit? I got to do some quick, serious analyzation. Like, I know you're trying to tell me something, God, because I'm the one reading it. Like, it's not just for them. I wouldn't be telling myself this shit. And that's what I mean, is like, I pulled that card, I opened the oracle book, and I read the message, and the message was for me. But when I knew it was for me, then it must be for everyone too. Why? Because we're all here. We all need a good message. Speaking of which, so one of the people I spoke with, they went to church today. They go to a Catholic church. I asked her what was the message. So, having faith in God. I was like, pretty much, dude. You need a reminder because it gets harder every time. You trust him through this, and then he wants to put you in some shit you don't trust him for. I don't fucking trust you with this now. You've gone too far, God. I'll take care of this. I don't trust you. And that's pretty much it. It's like, it's the same message over here. Trust, faith, love, hope. Just darker faces. Me, I'm not the prettiest being, but there's pretty in the darkness, dude. It's my season, bro. Halloween and shit. Are you scared? Just kidding. I want your head on a plate. That's me from another lifetime. Who cares? What are we doing? Kali Kapali. Oh shit, that's a good one. What number? 8 to infinity and beyond. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I heard tone loc. Let's do it. There's a fucking tone. No, loco. Oh, on page 69. Balance. Balance. Alright. Could be a Gemini. Ha! Maybe. She who wears the mala of skulls around her neck shall never abandon you. She shall be with you always, lifetime after lifetime, in unending tenderness and devotion, conquering that which would alienate you from your truth and creative power. Who is that? That's me. I'm with you. You are not alone. You have dark feelings, bro. When we start talking about God, we can recognize the God within ourselves and with others. You don't recognize your goddessness, your feelings. And I'm here to make you aware of your goddess feelings and put a name on it. Put my name on it. Put some respect on my name is what I heard. Holla! Why didn't they teach you about your goddesses? Because they denied you your feelings. They didn't want you to know you had feelings and that it was a representation of God. That your feelings are godly, whether good or bad. No, they said that's the devil. Lilith, shut up. Get on my face. Get on my face. Out my face. God made me before you. I am Jesus's big sister. I love him too. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And. I saw this visual. I was like, don't be so Hades. Don't blow your hair. Don't blow your flame. All right. Anyways, going back to it. Yeah, and then I got my Kali necklace with my skull that hangs in my car, and I'll be all on that shit. Dude, I want your head. Give me that skull. Cut their head off, dude. Off with their heads. Could be a Queen of Swords. Yes, off with your head. You fucking chicken head. Chicken head. Bark, bark. You're all about those thoughts. Should have never gave you that apple, Johnny Appleseed. Fucking shit. All that shit coming out your mouth. It could be applesauce. Alright, trust in the effectiveness of your prayers and requests for her assistance. Have confidence in the divine intervention. No matter how dire things may seem, you shall transform a negative experience into a positive one that honors your soul. And that's it too. Somebody asked me something today. What did they ask me? Oh, you know where something is? I was like, nah, I'm not from here. I'm here to reawaken the lands, to learn a lesson about the people, about the lands, to teach the world, and to be a blessing. I don't know shit about this place. I am very interested in the natives, though. If you know anything, tell me something, because that's what I'm here for. But no, I don't know about, XYZ and that channel. And no, I go to as I said, I go to the lands, I go to the parks, I teach my readings, I teach people what I'm learning here, and I'm learning lessons. I'm here for a blessing, and I'm out. Kapali is the wearer of skulls. The Kapala Mala, or skull mala, is a version of a prayer or mala beads used to call in and strengthen divine presence by using sacred sounds, repeating mantras and prayers, while counting the beads. Interesting. Because the rosemary is the same thing. You're sitting there saying prayers and mantras while rubbing your fingers on the beads. Hey, did I wear my beads? Not today. I mean, I did, but they're not on me right now. And that's it. It's like, witchcraft, huh? Really? The Catholics do what? For how many? They do it every week? A cracker and juice? Oh my goodness! And they to go to a box? Ah, what's in the box? Your head on a stick. Anyway, sorry, I have too much fun. Why do I say so much stuff like that? Because divine creativity was given to mankind from the angels, and they speak through me. So they use a bunch of references like songs, movies, punchlines, all kinds of shit. It's they gave it to you. You don't own it. You have no rights to it. You just coined it. Ooh. All right. Anyways, going back to it. You are encouraged to speak to her from your heart about whatever is troubling you. She will do whatever it takes to release you from your suffering. This form of Kali arises in a reading when you need to know a truth. Ugh, it's a need to know basis. What do you need to know? Don't tell me, God. I don't want to know. Hey, do you know what I found out today? That was scary as fuck. Alright, so this new card reader, she's not new, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I found her. I found you. Anyways, she said that she saw that was not baby oil in those baby oil bottles, bro. That it's like a form of liquid ecstasy that makes people all fucked off. What? Get away from me. Scary. And then it happened. I was mopping the floors, and I'm listening to Eminem. No, Eminem. Oh, God. I'm listening to Godzilla. Do you know how many references he made to Diddy in there? Oh, God. Oh, God. People, don't forget, your words will come back to haunt you. They were haunting me. These things. And then you go look at his video, and there's a big old bottle of, what is it? Say it with me. Baby oil. Sorry, Haley, I wasn't there to be. Oh God, let's be glad he wasn't there with the baby oil to put. The imagination. It's all scary. She will make sure you find it, even if you would rather continue in a peaceful ignorance a little longer. That's it. I didn't want to even know about fucking Nicki Minaj and fucking her being cool with Russ. I was like, does this have to do with your ex? No, this is ex gonna give it to them. There's nothing to do with him. I mean, in essence, yeah, it's his energy, and I try to save him from his own entities that his mother has put upon him. Anyways, but anybody in that shit, I tried to tell you, bitch. I tried to tell everyone. I mean, I didn't. I can remember DJ Khaled. That was one person. There was only a few. I can only think of him. The Pac told to get the fuck away from Diddy. The rest of them, he didn't say shit. And that's what goes back to it. When Pac told fucking Marshall to get the fuck away from Dre and get the fuck away from Snoop, I was like, are you serious? And before the charges were even laid, they have the messages to prove it. I went and told Royce. I don't know what it is, Royce. It's something about sex trafficking. We didn't even know what the fuck. By this point, we still didn't know what. He hadn't even been arrested. This all happened just a week ago, you assholes. This message I gave him was months ago, bro. Or maybe just a month ago. I don't know. But I told him. I said, I don't know what it is. I know it has something to do with sex trafficking and working with the white men. And I don't want to be part of it. And I told him to get the fuck away from it. And he don't listen. And that's it. You don't want to hear that the people you're around are no good and they're up to no good shit. But you know them to be some no good motherfuckers. You just don't understand that being around them is going to fucking get you fucked off. You're going to get fucked up fucking with the wrong ones. And he tried. And that's what I mean. Pac doesn't really, if he came in, I can't. He let everyone, he told us what was going to be. And damn, we didn't see it. And that's it. I don't want to know. Don't tell me what Dre's done. Don't tell me what they've done. I don't want to know. Because then I'm liable in a court of law or something more. You know, the not knowing is good. You're a fucking know-it-all. Only what I need to. It's a need to know basis. And I truly don't need to know. God has shown me something about you that I didn't want to know. I wanted to be peaceful, ignorant for a little longer. But once I know it's the truth because I didn't make this up. And if I'm not sure, I tell you how I came to that conclusion in my mind. And it was a fabrication of my mind. My mind made me believe this shit based on the facts of life. But rarely am I wrong. I got into a fight with Marshall over alcohol, and I admitted I didn't even know it was alcohol, and he didn't even correct me. He didn't care. He was guilty just because it was non-holy water, I suppose. When I become aware that I was wrong, I atone for what I was wrong for, but then I realized these are minor details, and I wasn't wrong. I was misinformed or miseducated. And that's just it. This truth, however disruptive it may be, is not a punishment. It is protection. And that's it. It's like, dude, I grew up on Nicki Minaj. I loved Nicki Minaj. Now you're taking away the only woman that I made music against Cardi B for her. I believed in her. I stood up for her. And now they're taking my memories of your music and everything away. That fast. It sounds like a punishment to me. And it happens, dude. And that goes back to my twin flames. I love them with all my heart, and you're just taking everything away? Yeah, they're no good. And I didn't even know what Marshall was up to. I had no idea how deeply affiliated he is in the bullshit. And that my affiliation to him, my affiliation to the gangster nation, was going to make my church fall. Because he won't rise out of the pits of hell. He won't leave those that are no longer serving him. So I had to leave. And it broke my heart, bro. I turned against God and against Kobe. And I yelled at Pac and everybody. And I turned against the Holy Spirit to stand by Marshall for, for getting in between us one time. But the second time, I walked away crying, dude. Ali, remember? I cried to you. He's gone. They took him away. I'm in the light. I don't know what's going on. I'm all alone. And then they shine the light of why they took him away. And then you realize, dude, they were protecting you. And that's what Royce shared today, and I'm gonna make that my cover on this, is God's fucking intervention is people's rejection is God's protection, bro. You may not be able to see that at the time, and that's it too. When they spoke on Will Smith, they said Pac came in and said, everyone get the fuck away from Will Smith. We didn't even know. And then he shows up with fucking Russ. He's in Russ's energy. We're like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I don't question them, dude. They're going to show us. They'll show you after. And you either was on the right side or the wrong side. You listen to your heart or you listen to, other people. And that's it. You guys still listening to Kendrick Lamar after all of this? You're going to sit there and listen to him? You're going to put that vibration in him, knowing what he's done and what he represents and those that back him? It was Dre that introduced him on that Juneteenth and that played that song 5 times. You want to be popular, right? Because he's the next biggest thing. You want to be big with the big thing. You're going to fall just like all things. Leo Tings. Is that a song, Nikki? I don't know. They're showing me something. But you will be grateful for the changes that come from her revelations later on. And that's it. Hey, I'm cool with Cardi. We might have to fuck you up later. You be fucking with the wrong type of bitches. We already pointed that out. You think it's cool to fuck with fucking Beyonce and fucking Kardashians and all this fake ass fucking twisted ass I want to be a white girl bullshit. Where's my black girls at? Oh, my ladies who independent. Ain't these bitches. Where are these bitches? Who's that girl? Nah. Hey, dude, same thing happened with Trina. I couldn't believe it. Trina did the same thing. She tried to come out here and say that Beyonce was a #1 rapper. I was like, oh, I thought you was. Never mind. That's it. It's just that fast, dude. The veil comes down and we see what's underneath. You ain't got no panties on. Oh, man, this is a bad look. Trust that time can be your ally to heal and emerge anew. And what's going to happen? We're going to find out real quick. He cut us off today. You'll see. In a couple days, she'll be releasing some new project that'll make us understand why God pushed us away from her. And that's it. I can only see one side. I saw you were on that side, so I know that there's bad sides going on. You're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side. I don't know. And you turned away from Tucci and Drake to go on your own? Okay. Okay, girlfriend. You will need faith, but in due... it's 54 already. In due course, you will see how the universe has been supporting you in all ways when you feel restored and supported again. Often an encounter with Kali Kapali entitles direct confrontation with the thing we fear most. And that's it. You're going to pick a fight with women now? With women rappers now? Sure, why not? You want to fight? Sure. I will put my hand on your head and you won't even get a swing in, bitch. You're fucking with a real one. You're gonna call your barbs? Go ahead. They can meet the stands. This is so good. I mean, seriously, you're fighting God. Did you see what happened to the Egyptians? This is all sad. Like a physical therapist placing pressure on a point of tension to get it to release. And what is it? Really, there's nobody above me. You're not below me. You're just like me. That's it. What's the reality here? There's nobody above me. And you're not below me. You're just like me. And I'm just trying to help you. That's it. Not Trump, and I'll shake that motherfucker's hand. That motherfucker. Can't wait to meet that motherfucker. Fucking guy. I'm not touching your hand. Wash your hands. You fucking guy. In the sense of, guys, there's nobody above. God is above all. And the spirits and everything, dude. No. I'm not above you, bro. I have a higher consciousness. I have more love. But I'm not above you, bro. I serve you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here as a service to humanity. I make fun of you, because that's just the way I am. But I love you. You make me feel really gross in my skin when I have to deal with you and your bullshit. But it ain't no bullshit I ain't never dealt with before. We can deal with it. I'm just going to talk some shit while I'm going through it. Let's do it. Drop the beat. Not Dre. It is not causing the pain. She is the method by which it is released. It takes a pure and courageous heart to approach Kali, for she is unpredictable and does not respond well to those who try to control her. Is that me? That's it. I might light you up, but I love you. Come here. Are you okay? Don't cry. Okay, I'll cry with you. It's fucked up. I know. Come on. It was from God. Come on. It'll be okay. That goes to Bobby. You scare me. I never know what you're going to say. I know. So don't lie to me. Because God's going to get you. What God lies within you? Oh, dude. The whole fucking universe. She always defies the grasp of ego. You cannot know how or when she will enact her divine will. And that's it. What the fuck happened to you? You woke up banging on breakfast? Bro, I wake up I don't go to sleep. I'm banging in the fucking ethereals, bro. Shit. Quit playing around. I am whatever the fuck God wants me to be, dude, at any time. We flow with it. You may feel led right into an emotional, psychological, or physical issue that have thus far invaded healing. Oh, that was fucking Friday. Yeah, we did that. We drove straight into our fucking traumas and dramas. She gives no credit or honoring to our fears because she knows our real capacity to overcome them and awaken. Her sacred medicine breaks down our resistance and our confusion and shows us that we are made of more potent stuff. And that's it. Your higher self. That voice inside of you that says you can be better and you can do such things. That's you, bro. That's you. That's you pumping you up for the good stuff. That shit inside of your head telling you that, no, nobody loves me and I'm all alone and I'm fat and I'm this and I'm that. That's the world. Those are those are the thoughts that have been put inside of your head. That's not you. Nobody thinks that shit. Your brain just is repeating. It's on a repeat program of shit it's heard and that it chooses to replay. You can fucking rewrite that shit, bro. Tell it to say something else. Teach it a new language. That's what I heard. Rosetta Stone. And encountering her is rarely a comfortable experience, yet the pathway forward ultimately becomes more gracious because of her intervention. When Kapali manifests her presence, the powerful symbolic teaching of the skull are at play. Skulls represent an ending and also a triumph of more powerful force, in this case, divine will, over a lesser force, in this instant, typically human ego or plans. Yeah, whatever your ego was planning, it's over now. Ha! Off with their head. The skull indicates a need to acknowledge that while we are powerful divine spirits with free will and much creativity, we also need to operate within the higher power of far greater wisdom. And that's it. With great power comes great responsibility. And that's you, celebrities. If you don't use your power for good, then it shall be stripped away from you. I'm here to teach you how to do it. And even down to the music. I'm not here to destroy your music. I'm here to enhance it. I made a whole video. Scroll down. Pac told you. It's all in there. How do you make the next generation of music? It's in there. How to make something music. How to make music something. It's in there. The message was already given to all of you. But you didn't want it. You didn't like it because you didn't like the messenger. Who is she? I'm the messenger of God, bro. It came straight from the choirs, dude. Straight from heaven. This is the fucking blueprint for the future. You can either be part of it, or I will take it to those that can work it. Work it. That's it, guys. I'm just trying to teach you. I'm just trying to give you the message. I'm not here to do all of the work. My work is to deliver the message. Okay? I'm the messenger. That's my job. I know I do a lot of other extra shit, but all I'm really supposed to do is tell you what's going on. That's all I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to do more. You have the power to take these messages and make them realities, as I do. But you have the skills, the gifts, the shit to do it. You got the right stuff, baby. Who is that? New Kids on the Block? They're all over the place. We're breeding a new generation of music. And yes, we would like those of the old school to be part of this. We need a little bit of old, a little bit of new. But if you're going to be on some old ass shit, then, you know, if you can't teach an old dog new tricks, then fuck, your tricks are not for our kids. We have agreed to walk a particular spiritual journey in this lifetime. Our empowerment comes not through resisting, but engaging with our life path, no matter how mysterious, devastating, or deeply challenging our experiences may be. And that's it. I never know what's going to happen. It's very mysterious. It's always devastating and deeply challenging. It's the marathon, and it continues. You know what I mean? We made it through another day. Tomorrow is filled with adventures. If you let it be, instead of trying to fill your day with, you know what I mean, caffeine and bullshit. Kali Kapali signifies that somehow, even out of the darkest interior struggles, suffering will give way to spiritual freedom and deep peace. And that goes back to, you know, a lot of God's people never thought God heard their prayers. I gotta be honest, bro. When I woke up, I'm sitting here and I realize I'm just here. I know what I gotta do. Everybody, I got all my spirit guides. I've been listening to everyone. I'm like, all right, fuck. And then all of a sudden I'm sitting there and I hear God, Lilith. And I look up like, oh shit, he found me. As if the whole universe is working with me, you know, telling him what to do with me. And I look up like, where you been? Like, you found me? How did you know where to find me? Right? There's that moment, right? And, you know, it was in that moment, you know, I'm like, here we are again. Here's God. I'm here with God in the garden again. Fuck. It's his voice. You know, he spoke to me directly in the garden before I fled the garden. Lilith. You know, you could hear God when he spoke before we leave the garden. So I hear him. I'm like, oh shit, I'm back in the garden and God's here. Oh fuck. Yes, God. And I go back from this moment to the very beginning, and then I realize, God, you've always been there? Yes, Lilith. You didn't leave me? No, Lilith. You didn't destroy me? No, Lilith. You still love me? Yes, Lilith. Did you forgive me, God? yes, Lilith, I'm right here. And it was so, oh man, it was so hard. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be Lilith. I don't want to be that girl. The girl that cursed God, that ran from God, that destroyed man, that I came here to fix that girl. I got my Kali, I got my Isis, I got all my good girls inside of me. All my good girls that were able to do it in other lives, but they come back for this girl. And so does God. It's like, alright, you ready? Are you ready to be the girl I wanted you always to be? Oh man, I've been such better girls. That was a better life. I've had so many better lives. I know, but I want you to be my child of God this life.
Look what I found.
Oh, there's a creepy guy.
He's telling all these Christians off, like, if I'm gonna go to hell, I'm gonna do it funnily.
If I'm going out, I'm going out with the flame. Anyways, that moment when you do come back to God, you can't believe it because it's really, you're coming back to Him. He ain't fucking gone nowhere. Then you feel a little stupid. But it's just it's a beautiful moment to come back to God. And I played God, I played different roles with God throughout life. But going back to being His child, His firstborn, and reliving, my experiences with God and earth, here on earth, it's, it was something. That's it. It's like, how do you know God? How can you speak to God like that? Oh, guys, I did. I can't deny who I was and how I felt towards God and His people. And that's why later in other lives, I didn't feel that way and I didn't treat His people like that. And I did different things. But ultimately, I was meant to do it as Lilith. I had to restore my name. I had to restore Lilith back into the garden. And as you can see, oh man, it's hard to get myself in there. I'd rather be out here hating you and being mean to you and being me. Because that's just who I was. But I can be better. And that's why it's taking a lot, I have all the good goddess inside of me, pushing one little bad goddess to keep it to be better. Ascending Master Lilith in this lifetime. Why? Because my name was scrutinized. You can look at all my names in time and have reverence and respect, but when you speak of Lilith, God's first creation of woman, you speak of evil. Same as His angel Lucifer. You think of us as evil because we were the first to inhabitate the bad feelings. But we come to teach you how to heal those bad feelings, and that didn't make us bad. God made us with those feelings. We were the first to have them. And now you're full of them. It's the truth. Alright, I don't know where I left off. Commit yourself to participating in co-creating your life path with the passion of your mind, body, and soul, while submitting to greater workings of your destiny with all the trust that your heart can muster. The skull seed or the faith of a mustard seed is what I heard. The skull, especially without a jawbone, jaw jack, shush, has been a symbol of those who operate outside traditional moral conventions in Eastern and Western cultures. And that's it. West Side, we're here for the culture. Kali Ma is the queen of such unconventional spirits. The appearance of Kali Kapali can be a sacred message that your soul path shall not be limited by societal conditioning of any kind. Conformity will not support your journey and would threaten to rob you of your spiritual freedom. And that's it. That's why I've been on a karmic loop. I keep trying to get a job and a house like everybody else in this world. That's all the freedoms anybody wants. That's all the security everybody wants. Why am I better than those of the street when I am of the street? That was my message. That is the message. You in the highest kingdoms. But the slaves always slept in the ground. And that's really it. She is here within you, reminding you that you have the strength to remain true to yourself, even if that means standing apart from others. And that's it. Once Kanye tried to stand with God, he stood apart, and you tore him apart. So then he tried to find his way back into the matrix, and there's no place for him. There's no place for us there. And the harder we try, the more pain and suffering we go through, trying to fit into skin we cannot wear anymore. I can never be that woman. I'm no longer Lisa. I must wear the skin of Lisa and the pains and the experiences, but I can't be her. And why do I say that? Because she could be that person. She fit into this world. I do not. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I'm a fully awakened soul. I am Lilith reincarnated, and I can't fit into humanity. I'm here to change it and bring them back into the garden. Not be part of them, but be set apart until that they can be part of the garden. I can't force you home, but it's not home without you. It's just me. Jesus hasn't opened the gates, so even the spirit realm can't come in. But if I can teach you in the flesh, then you can be there always. You can be in heaven here on earth. And you won't have to wait till that day to be judged by Jesus and open those gates. You can be on the other side of the gates. The rest of them, they have to wait, because they didn't walk in the spirit here on earth. So they must stay in the spirit until we restore heaven on earth. But this is where they are. Heaven isn't a place. It's a consciousness. And that's what sucked when I got back to the light. I'm all alone here because I casted mankind out. And I have to bring you back because it's not heaven without you. She is here with you, reminding you, I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you the power. I didn't know. And that's why I'm forgiven. That's why all of us are forgiven. Forgive them, for they knew not what they did. I didn't know, God. I didn't know they were going to do this. None of us fallen angels knew what was going to happen when we tried to share God's gifts with them. And we were cursed for it. But if we bring them back, then we can restore ourselves. What did I do to you? I gave you the knowing of good and evil, and now you no longer know the truth. You only know what your mind tells you, and now you walk in the flesh. You don't feel God. You don't feel. You just think. So now it's my job to teach you one thought at a time. Get that shit out of you. I did. And that's why I'm here. To take back. To reclaim the power that you use against each other. That actually has no power. Your feelings are all the power. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Your ancestors have, and they're here to help me help you. I'm just trying to help you, bro. And by helping you, I help myself. Tune into the spiritual power within. It is beyond what society understands and can offer. It will nourish, protect, inspire, guide you through any troubles. And Jesus tried to get you back. He was your savior, bro. He told you it's all inside of you to follow your heart. Go back to listening to what he said, not what the rules they put on. The 10 Commandments were given by Moses. Don't listen to the church. Listen to Jesus' message, please. He told you. It's all inside of you. Your mind thinks it's outside of you, and you have to go to get these things, and these things make you powerful. No. God is all powerful. Let him be God. Let him take care of you. Believe in him. Let him love you. Let him provide for you. Let him protect you. Let him give you a purpose. Instead of you doing all that for yourself. It's the doing that keeps you locked out. It's a long journey. If your path is delivering from your original diverging from your original plans, or your journey is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are within her care. On page 1771. Invocational ritual. Beloved Kali Kapali, weaver of the sacred garland of skulls, I implore you, Ma, be our sanctuary and our savior against falsehood of ego. Block all malefic energies from taking effect. Sorry, I jumped too far ahead. Help us so that we may find the courage to be true to our higher self and engage joyfully with the authentic, passionate purpose for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Hi, Ma Kali. Touch your head lightly and with reverence as you feel for the skull beneath your outer appearance. My daughter pulled in a frequency. As if feeling for the skull beneath your outer appearance. When you are ready, say this out loud. I'm going to pray for you. This sacred skull is an expression of the soul, yet it too shall pass. May I have the courage and divine protection necessary to fulfill the divine purpose for which I was born. May I be protected from all that which is not meant for me, so that I can receive my glorious divine destiny for the spiritual liberation of all beings. Hi, Ma Kali. Place your hands in prayer and sense the loving connection between your head and your heart. And then you've completed your sacral ritual. Well, I don't want to keep going because it's already been a while and I don't have room for too many. But what is this saying? Well, there's my truth. We'll bring it to the altar. The awakening is a gift, but it feels like a curse. It is a mutation. You completely change from the inside out. It changes your world and you can never go back. And it's very painful. I'm trying to find the light. It's a very painful process to, going back to what I said in my video yesterday, or maybe it was this morning, to go from believing that you're just, a normal fucking nobody, to understanding that you're extremely important. You're of a royal bloodline. You're here to change the world. There's many that came before you that are guiding you. And that you are so actually important, but that the shit you're doing actually means nothing. It's a difficult place, that was Moses. Like, bro, he was the fucking Prince of Egypt. I can do whatever I want. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I have a different life for you. And that was Jesus. Jesus was, you know what I mean? He was just a carpenter. That was all of us. We were just something until God said we were far more than that. And all we need to do is believe. And we can do his great wonders here. And we can help his people during this time when they need somebody to help them. I'm not saying you're an ascending master, but you can ascend and master it in this lifetime with me here to guide you. I can tell you that. You can. And that's the goal. Is to get as many people ascended to the light in the flesh. You know what I mean? If not, then you'll have to come back, if you didn't complete that part of your life, then you'll come back and relive it. I'm here for 57 more years for those that are older and not sure if they'll be able to complete this task in this life. God is ever faithful, and we've been here many times. You can't live it all in one life. I've lived many lives, and now in my final incarnation, I'm reliving my first incarnation in a way that was not made back then. And I have to adapt and learn how to, be that and so much more, because he wants more of me. He doesn't want me just to be what he made me. He wants me to be the best version of me. And that's hard to see when he's messing with the first version, you know what I mean? And that's it, we're new souls. Like, how am I supposed to go from here to there? Baby steps. It's like, you don't want me to be Kali? I was so good as Kali. No, I want you to be Lilith. But Lilith has no power. And when she uses her power, all bad things happen. That's okay. We're going to work with that. We can work with you. And that's going back to yourself. You look at yourself as powerless, and you know what I mean? Whatever words have been put into that skull to tell you that you're less of. And he's here to tell you that you're more than you ever thought possible. And I'm just his messenger. And I know I got a nasty attitude about my messages sometimes. I come out with, that fire. Somebody call 911. But just like they say in the cards, I'll rip your head off, but I will put a brand new one on you. With a pretty crown and everything. We'll fix you up after. In the sense of, that's God. He's going to rip up your life. He's going to tear it into shreds. And he's going to, reclothe you. He's going to Job the shit out of you, bro. He's going to take away everything. And he's going to test your faith. And that goes back to the Catholic Church, their church. That's it. Do you trust me enough to let me do this in your life? Do you trust me to work in your life? Do you trust that I know what I'm doing? And that I got a better plan for you? As the light goes out. I don't know, God. I don't really trust what you're doing right now. I can't really see what's happening. That's how we be, right? That's where it is. You have to believe in the darkest. It's darkest before the light. You have to believe. And, yeah. This is a good teaching. I feel, anytime you cry, it's a good session. You're going to learn that. How do we heal, guys? We got to let out these built-up stale waters. Your emotions are your waters. I'm hearing boys to men. Wait till the waters run dry. No shit. Is it too much to ask for a little precipitation around here? It's hot as fuck, bro. And that's it. Is you yourself are you're hardened by your experiences. You're hardened. Your heart has been hardened, and you won't shed a tear. Enough to make a grown man cry. Not this one. Alright, come on. I can make you cry. Let me tell you about my life, if you really want to know. Let's talk about yours. And that's it. If we can shed a tear, you know what I mean? I'm hearing Pac, shed so many tears. If we can shed a tear for our former self, if we can have compassion for ourselves, then we can have compassion for others. But if we won't even look at ourselves and the pain that we've endured, then it's easy to turn away from other people's suffering and pain. But again, when you become aware, you can't turn away. And that goes back to my video yesterday, lighten that bitch up. I can't just act like I didn't see you hurt this person with your words. I've done this. Don't do this to people. Don't hurt her. She's just trying to make it through her day, and you're talking bad to her. You're making her life hard. You're telling her she's not good enough. You're talking down to her. You're doing these things. How can I speak? Oh, let me explain. You know what I mean? I know what I was, but I'm not that anymore, and I'm here to be better. Not just for me, but to change those that were like me, so we can be better to those that we've persecuted, and that are still being persecuted. The darkness will rise again, and we're going to rise in His glory. You know what I mean? We have learned our lessons. And we are here to claim our blessings. You know what I mean? We are anointed by the blood of Christ to do these things. But again, atonement. Let's come to the surface. You know what I mean? Confess your sins. God, forgive me, man, and man, forgive me. You know, I'm asking you to forgive me for something that I didn't actually do to you. I'm asking you to forgive those that, you know what I mean? And that's it. It's like, it's a confession. And it's up to you if you don't want to forgive me. I won't forgive you. Okay, don't. God forgives me. And that's it too. It's like, I want your forgiveness, but my existence isn't based on it, and my divinity isn't based on it, and my actual placement is not based on how you feel about, you know what I mean? How you want me to suffer, you know, how you want justice upon me for what I've done. And going back to it, you know, again, as Isis, bro, I mean, so many, if you could persecute me for past lives, you would, but you can't. And you can't persecute me for this life, because you are not God's judge and jury. He is here, and you are forgiven. You are forgiven when you accept that, you know what I mean, to forgive yourself and others. And that's true. How can you be forgiven if you hold unforgiveness in your heart? And that's why you don't believe it. You can't believe that you're forgiven because you can't forgive somebody. Well, what if I told you if you just forgave them, then you could be free? Oh my God, they say that everywhere. That's what it's all about, is learning how to have compassion and understanding for the hard times and the suffering that we've been through. And even though you don't want to accept it, God put us through that. Now, there's a great interview about Pac where he talks about it. That makes sense why God would put me in the hood. Because I know what to do in this situation. It don't feel right, but it makes sense. He puts his strongest warriors to battle. I put you here for a reason. Not to be like them, but to help them rise. You're not them. You're not them. I mean, put you here to look out for them. Not to sit there and be one of these motherfuckers. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. Hey, I love y'all. I have more light cards, but not tonight. So we're going to keep in the light for tomorrow. Okay? But truthfully, you're going to have to walk through the dark to get to the light. I did too. How did I get to the light? I had to go through all my karmic pain and suffering, bro. I had to heal all of that. I had to set my heart free. And then I was free. And then I had to come back. And I'm like, oh, I remember how you make me feel. I still love you. I didn't leave heaven. I just have to come back to hell all the time, and it's hellish. I gotta match your energy in some way. And again, it's my energy. You wanna hate me? Go ahead. I hate you more. I hate you first. I hated your mother. I hated your ancestors. I hate you. Oh, okay. And your whole family has hated me since the beginning of time. Get in line. It's the DMV. Ha! Take a number and sit down. Hey, I love you guys. Laters, haters. Haters.